If you do not feel called to take action right now and that there is no inspiration inside of you, just don't. Because if you knew just how much work you are doing on some days with just the pure being of your existence, you would laugh at yourself by these attempts at trying to do more than what you are already doing in this moment right now. Life is always oscillating like this. Sometimes you're going to find yourself in the down curve. Now, what exactly is the down curve? This is the point of your life where, in most cases, you're going to be called to not take action because the feminine, the energy within you, is already doing so much work in preparation for the next oscillation that is about to arrive. And to do anything extra on top of just existing and giving yourself the small everyday things that just makes life a little bit enjoyable, like allowing yourself to just watch some TV series if that's all that you really feel like doing right now, or taking a walk in the forest or play some video games, whatever. To understand that just in the permission to exist in this moment and not have to add any sort of layer or pressure on top of yourself is going to tap you into what is so naturally and beautifully perfect just now as it is. However, I understand that in a lot of cases we do want to put that little bit of pressure on ourselves, and the reason that we do that is because there's a lot of stories still tied within our ego, within our programming, to the energy that is activating within us on these days where we don't really have to do anything because we're already doing such massive work on the level of our being in this moment. And the way that you understand that this is the case for you right now is that you are not naturally in a state of inspiration and just moving forward and taking action, because it doesn't come naturally to you on those days where just your being is in that state of just needing its permission to just play itself out. You are going to find yourself up here again on the oscillating top of things. But first you gotta give honoring to where it is that you are right now. Because they are one of the same. Life is a wave that is just going like this. And right now, if you're finding this video, and if you're resonating so far, odds are that you are here right now, making space for the next ascent, elevating you up to new heights because of where it is that you are in this moment right now. This is the nature of reality. You never get away from this. There is always something new to grow into, to become more conscious of, and that is the beauty of life. However, of course, sometimes we'll tell ourselves that, oh, I should be here right now. The funny thing is that when we're in this kind of downward part of the oscillating effect, our way to try and escape this is to imagine ourselves that we should be up here. Perhaps I should be a bit more active right now. I've spent a lot of days just resting, and maybe I should be here right now. And the funny thing is that when we are in the truth of needing a little bit of rest, just needing to take care of myself, self-care, enjoying the little things in life for what they are, not having to put any pressure to be up here, to be an inspired and perhaps motivated person, if that is not the truth of your being, the funny thing is that once we accept this place, we will ascend into the next phase up here, where we might have the opposite effect. No, I should be resting. I should be taking it easy. Because in a moment ago, that was true. It was the truth of my being. Everything aligned. But then you have to realize that as you tap into the truth of the energy as it is right now, the energy moves and shifts. bringing about a different truth for your being in this moment. The truth of the excitement that you feel and the passion over doing something that you love doing perhaps, that wasn't being space made for as you were in this space right now, because this space right now is tapping you deeper into that passion, into that excitement, into that joy for things. But first you gotta move through this place and recognize that in order to be here, you also need the ability to tap into perhaps the fear, the inadequacy, the shame, the guilt, whatever thing that is existing within your being at this time. And just allow yourself to exist as if everything is okay. Because in this moment, when you're finding yourself here, any sort of extra added pressure of doing more than the work that you're already doing, just by allowing yourself to flow with this energy, to give yourself the space and to nurture your being with presence and permission and allowance, that anything above that that doesn't come naturally to you in this moment is not needed for you, because in that case you would already feel it. Allow yourself to just exist in this moment, because in your pure existence you are doing more than you could ever imagine in some cases. Perhaps, just like me, you've had some vivid and very powerful dreams lately. You don't necessarily have to remember your dreams, but they have been quite active. Perhaps just mentioning it, because dreams, one of their purposes, is to invoke a sense of emotion within the dream so that we wake up the next day, perhaps feeling sluggish, tired, exhausted, because our body is working through and embodying and integrating this energy that was awoken through the experience of the dream. And so when you wake up the next day, you have been working really hard all night to kind of bring forth and integrate this energy. And now you also kind of just need to allow it to settle in, because you'll notice that you don't have the same drive, you don't have the same expansion in that same way that perhaps you had just a couple of days earlier or just some hours ago. Because something new and true about who it is that you are is in the picture right now. And depending upon what is true for you within your energy right now, you need to just simply allow your actions and attitude towards that be aligned with it as well. If you are feeling a sense of inadequacy and shame, then nurture yourself. Give the inner child its permission to feel in this way, and to not have to do a single goddamn thing extra on top of that right now, because in that way the inner child and your being will feel the love that can transmute this energy and integrate this energy into its whole and complete just state of equilibrium. It's a fancy word. It happens naturally by your permission to just exist right now. And sometimes dreams is a great indicator of the fact that in this moment you're working very hard, even though perhaps on the human logical level you don't really notice it. But let's just make this really simple. If you do not feel action, call to action, inspiration and excitement about perhaps something that you've been beginning to start doing now, then to understand that it's okay to detach a little bit and just give yourself some self-care, because that thing will come back online more powerful than it even was before, because now you are in the seat of integrating more of you so that you can live life as more of you in combination with all of those beautiful things as well. If you are interested in talking to me one-on-one and seeing if there's something that is trying to come through for you right now, feel free to check out my Self-Mastery Blueprint. And I will see you there, my friends. Take care and